Okay, our chapter's name is disaster management. First of all, we will study what is disaster and what is disaster management. So, disaster and disaster management are two different things. First of all, what is disaster and what is disaster management? These terms we'll try to understand in this lesson. Okay, now here you can see earthquake, cyclone, terrorist attack, atomic power plant failure. So these are some of the disasters that is occurred. The first two disasters you can see, that is man-made, that is natural disaster, and the down to disaster pictures you can see, those are man-made disasters. Okay, so first of all, what is a disaster? The sudden event that leads to the huge loss of life and property. Okay, if there is a natural disaster, do we come to know that there will be so and so things are going to damage or things? No, we don't know, because these things are happening very suddenly. These events takes place very suddenly, within few minutes, and in few minutes the destruction is so much that there is a huge loss to the life and property. So that is disaster. Okay, so disasters. Now here you can see natural disasters, the advanced event that results from the natural process of earth. Means the earth, the natural process that are occurring naturally, those are called as natural disasters. Now here you can see different types of natural disasters, that is earthquake, volcano, floods, droughts, cyclone. Even with this, with the help of picture, you must have got the idea how the disasters are there and how they can be they can cause the problem. Okay, now in man-made disaster, what is happening? It's happened due to the technological growth. As we are living in the world of technology today, all the things are based on technology. Okay, today we are taking the lecture, that is also the part of technology. Okay, so this technology's growth has been taken a lot during this pandemic situation. Okay, so we are using many technology also, but sometimes this technology may cause a harm to the man, that is known as man-made disaster. For example, gas is very useful for cooking food, but if the gas blast, what happens? You can imagine how much damage, how much severe effect it may cause on the house also. Okay, now this man-made disaster may be accidental or intentionally. Intentionally means which disaster points can come in intentionally: war, crime, terrorist attack. These are planned things which are intentionally man-made disaster. And accidents are not known to us, they happen accidentally. So there may be chemical spilling, there may be fire in the house, there may be industrial accidents. So these are accidental type of man-made disaster, and some are intentional. Okay, I hope you have understood what is natural and what is man-made disaster. Okay, here you can see that if there is any type of disaster, first of all, what is the effect of that disaster? The effect of that disaster is that medicinal medicines are required in more, economic loss is there, social loss is there, environmental loss is there, political loss is there, administration loss is there. So here you can see how much failure of transport system to strikes. Okay, all these are the parts of the disasters and the causes after the disaster has been occurred. Okay, now here you can see the Latur and Gujarat. Here you can see most of the times earthquake occurs. Okay, here you can see the effects of earthquake, a building collapse. So you can see that how much the severe earthquake it must have been. Okay, earthquake is a uh, earthquake is a there is a something vibrations that are coming from the earth's crust, that is seismic waves are produced in the earth's crust which are emerging out, and these waves can cause a loss to the property. Okay, that may be the damage may be less or more. Okay, here you can see 59% of earthquake, 68% drought, 12% flood, 8% flood, and here landslide. Landslide is very much percentage is less. Okay, let's begin with our chapter. The first topic of the chapter, that is famine. Famine is a natural disaster. Now, what is famine? The condition that arise for long periods where the scarcity of the food and water takes place. Famine is a Feminine is a condition where there is scarcity of food and water. So you can imagine that the land is dry, there is no greenery on the land, there is no water, water is also in very less quantity. Okay, so this type of condition, which is for a long period, that condition is called as famine. Okay, then what are the causes of the famine? Due to famine, what happens? The case of droughts can be seen. Okay, heavy rainfall, damage to the crops due to the floods or animals or animal changes. So there may be any cause of the famine. Okay, if there is a flood, okay, if there is heavy rainfall and a flood situation occurs, so you are not able to go from your home outside to bring anything. The transport system has been affected, so even there can be the scarcity of food and water. You must have seen in the television also that wherever there is a flood like situation, the food is packed, and it is the food is packed and it is given to the people who are actually suffering in that condition. So now the question arises in our mind that who is responsible for this condition? Okay, so we can, if we are responsible, so what we should take? We should avoid the misuse of water. So we should know that the water which is available for on the earth is very less for drinking purpose. So you can see that there is 71% of uh, land consisting of water, but only few percent is very few percent is able to drink. Okay, the balance of environment has lost due to the chemical fertilizer and insecticides. Okay, so some people are using excess use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides. So what is happening? We are making the environment imbalance, and the soil is losing the loss of property. Okay, so what is the precaution or prevention against this type of situation? Large scale of tree plantation should be done. Okay, so large uh, why tree plantation should be done? Because tree plantation, if we are doing tree plantation, the soil erosion will not be happen. The second point, the whatever air pollution is there in our surrounding, the trees will take the carbon dioxide and give us oxygen. So that is one of the uh, positive point from the tree positive point that we get from tree plantation. Okay, so now what are the causes? Drought, loss, low or no rain. So no rain is also one of the reason for, you must have seen that there are many areas there where there is no rainfall. So those people are suffering from scarcity of food as well as water. Then sometime what happened? Non-stops of rains and floods, due to which the crops are getting washed away. Now you are seeing latest news in the news channel that so and so place has been affected with the huge rain, and this rain has affected the crops. The crops have been washed away and damaged, and there is a huge loss to the farmer. The huge loss to the farmer. Okay, the climatic change and the global warming and cooling. So even according to these types of feminine situation, the climate is also changing. Okay, so in the month of June, we were not having any type of rain, but in the end of the October month also we are having rain. That rain is having so much severe effects on the crops, that they are washed away or they are damaged. Okay, even the damage of the crops due to the attack of pests, locusts, or deadly disease. So, if the water is less or more to the crop, so what will happen? The pest will damage the plants, or the plants may suffer due to some different types of disease. Even mice, rats, these are also causing damage to the crops. Okay, so is a very serious problem that we are have to face. Okay, now you can see here the situation of the drought. Here the crop failure. Okay, so as there is no water, the soil has become dry, and if the nutrition is not proper, if the children in that place, or the people in that place are not getting enough amount of nutrition, they may suffer due to the malnutrition type of disease. Malnutrition means they are not getting all the nutrition in a proper ratio. Okay, here I told you, as we are supposed to do the tree plantation. Tree plantation is the most uh, necessary thing nowadays, because tree plantation, we in our surrounding, lot of the surrounding environment has been polluted, and these trees are only the one thing which can make the environment like previous. Because for building buildings also we have cut the forest, so due to this such things, the rainfall is also not a proper in is not in a proper way. Okay, the second type of disaster, that is cloud burst. The amount of vapor in the cloud becomes heavy. Now, whatever vapors that, as you know, how the rain occurs, water cycle process, everyone knows. The water is getting evaporated from the sun, and it is gathered in the cloud. And when that cloud becomes very heavy, at that time, what happens? It starts raining with a very forceful raindrops. Okay, due to this rapid condensation, the rain suddenly over specific small region at the rate of 100 per hour. Means you can see the severity of the rain. So rain is in severe, yeah, continuously in a severe, that is 100 per hour. That means in 1 hour 100 water comes in a force in our comes down on the ground. Now this cloudburst has been seen in 26th August 2005. Everyone must have remembered 2005 was the year where the cloudburst has taken place in Mumbai, and the Mumbai was the city which was very over flooded that time, and very severe cases were happened, and many people were locked in the office only because they cannot move. The transport system was not there. They were where they were in the office only, they have to leave for 2 to 3 days, as the transportation was not there. So this type of severe conditions you can see even in 2010 in Leh, Ladakh, 6 August, there was a cloudburst. Now even few years back, you can know that Uttarakhand, so that was also one of the place where the cloudburst has been taken place, and where the serious problems were seen among the people. Okay, the next type of uh, disaster, that is floods. Now you can see that why the flood-like situation occurs, because the excess of water is overflowing from the surrounding, which causes flood. You can see that if continuously 2 or 3 days rain is there, we are having a flood-like situation. So why this is? Because many of the people have not done the proper drainage, for not allowed the water to grow in a proper manner. So we can see the down causes of the flood. Due to the heavy rainfall or during cyclones, the flood is caused. Okay, the sudden melts Okay, heavy rainfall during the cyclone causes sudden snow melt, also raises the quantity of the water in the streams and causes flood. Okay, so you can understand that even the Himalaya, the Arctic oceans, so there you can see that the snow has started melting. So in the Uttarakhand case, the same thing has happened. The snow was melted. Along that, there was a heavy rainfall, which both lead to the cause of flood. The sudden and the excessive release of impounded water behind the dam. So if the water is not getting a proper way, if they are not, the water is not collected in dams in a proper way, that may be one of the reason. Okay, so clearing the forest for agriculture and also increase the severity of the flood. So what we have done, we have started clearing the forest for agriculture or for building purposes. So what is happening, so we are engaged the whole land and the water where during the flood, whatever water is accumulated, that water does not get a proper space to go anywhere, so it gets accumulated at one place and the flood like situation occurs. Now here you can see the pictures how the flood has affected the transport system. Here you can see the village where surrounding, you can see the surrounding the house, you can see the lots of water is accumulated. Okay, even uh, the construction of the small dam mountain regions. Now, if we are talking about this flood situation, so we should also talk about how what are the protective measures in the view of flood. So, if we are talking about the protective views, that means we are thinking of such serious problem of disaster that we are facing. Okay, so what we can take the preventive measures to stop this flood, we can construct small dams. Okay, construction of percolation tanks, making river beds flat, cultivation new forests. So we can cultivate, if we have deforested the forest, we can again cultivate that, cultivate a new forest. Then connecting rivers, so we can connect the rivers in such a way that they will not come, the water will not come inside the village, it will go in the route which it has given. Okay, so these things are about natural disaster. Now why should we wait at the foot, why should we not wait at the foothill while raining heavily? Now there is one more disaster, that is landslide. This is not for standard 7 but this is for standard 8, so I am just giving the information, little bit information about this. Whenever there is a rain at the foothill, what happens, the mountains which are the rocks which are at the tip above at the top of the mountain, what happens, they are having some cracks. Okay, in that cracks, when it rains, the water is entered in that and the water makes the rock wither, and the rocks can fall from the upper top of the hill towards the lower end of the hill. So this type of landslide occurs in the hilly region due to the cloudburst or heavy rains. On such occasion, we are not supposed to take the shelter at the foot of hill. Okay, so you must have remembering one of the village in Pune, that is Malin village. The whole village was at the uh, down the hilly areas. So what happened, the whole mountain, due to the heavy rainfall, the whole mountain was landslide was seen there, the whole mountain was affected and the whole mountain came in the mud, all the mud of that mountain was in that water was there, and that came in so much force that the whole village was whole village was was drawn with the lines. landslide. So many people died. The whole village was destroyed due to this type of landslide. You must have seen this in the news channel. Okay, so you should also know about the landslide. So I'm giving you just the information about what is landslide. Okay, the next topic is lightning. The next topic is lightning. Not all the lightning strikes the ground. 95% of lightning flashes in the sky. Only 5% touches the ground. Whenever there is heavy rainfall, you can see that there is lightning in the sky. There is too much lightning in the sky. So whatever lightning you can see, that you can see in the sky only. Only 5% of the lightning comes on the ground and hits the trees, you can say, or electric poles, or any other things, animals or human beings, and death of the human beings or animals can be seen during this type of lightning. You can see that in news, you hear that some person died due to the lightning. Some animals have been dead due to the lightning. So not all the person, but only 5% of lightning that comes on the ground. Now lightning can be generated between the two clouds. When there is friction, we have studied in the previous lesson, that is static electricity, that how the lightning is generated when the two clouds are having friction among them, or the cloud or and the ground, how the lightning comes on the ground. Air under the high pressure expands suddenly and the loud crashing sound comes. So whenever you see the lightning comes, um, the sound comes first and then the lightning is heard. So sound travels faster than lightning. So here you can see the example that whenever you have a lightning in the sky, first you hear the sound and then the lightning is seen. So now if there is a lightning, so what you are not supposed to do? You are not supposed to touch the stand under the, you are not supposed to stand under the trees. Okay, so what you are not going to do, you are not going to climb, you are not going to go on the high location or climb a tree. You are not going to stand near the electric pole or telephone or a tower. You are not going to go outside with the two-wheeler or bicycle. Okay, when there is heavy lightning or striking, what you are going to do, you are not going to go outside your house, stay home. Okay, then do not use plug-in electric appliances. So whenever there is lightning and lightning or thunder outside, what first your mother does? She takes out all the pins of the electric appliances. What happens? This may affect the electric appliances. You are not supposed to use the mobile or telephone also in this type of situation. Okay. Then stand on the dry wood or plastic sheet or dry leaves. Okay, so keeping your feet towards support yourself on the sole of the feet and your hands on the knee and crouch low. Okay, the swimmer fishers, they are avoided to go in the water. Okay, whenever there is heavy rainfall, first what is done, the swimmers are not allowed to go in the uh, river. The fishermen are not allowed to do the fishing in the river in such types of situation. The pakka house is also is the safest place. Yeah, the house which is made up, which is constructed in a good manner, that can that is good for your precaution. Okay, find out the lightning conductors on the any tall building near your house. If necessary, the lightning conductor is fitted in your house. Nowadays, lightning conductor is fitted in the every type of building. So this type lightning effect has been very much less nowadays. The next type of disaster, that is volcano. You must have seen that volcanic eruption. So movement of the hot substances occurs from the interior of the earth towards the earth. Okay, so whatever there is inside the earth's crust, all the hot substances comes out in with lots of energy outside the earth, that is known as volcanic eruption. Now this volcanic eruption, what does it have? It has some chemical substances like lava, vapor, hot mud, sulfur. All these things are coming out along from the interior of the earth's crust. Okay. And when the lava comes out, what happens? The first thing, the atmosphere also gets polluted because different types of gases are also released due to this eruption. You can understand the effects and the heat, hotness of the substances. The forest settlements get buried under the hot mud. Okay, so this is about volcanic eruption. Now, what are the effects of the volcanic eruption? I told you that the chemical substances such as lava, vapor, mud, sulfur that is collected on the surface of the earth, and thereby mountains and hills are created. Okay, whenever there is a volcanic eruption, what happens? New mountains and hills are created. Okay, the atmosphere gets polluted due to the ash gases ejected by the volcano. I told you that it releases some gases which is polluting the air. It causes air pollution. It rains as a result the volcanic eruption. Sometimes when there is volcanic eruption, it also rains. The temperature rises due to the hot gas. So we feel very hot as the hot gas is emerging from the volcanic eruption. Okay. The forest and the settlements also get buried under the hot mud. Means that much you can understand that so much severe effects we can see of the volcanic eruption. Here there is a earthquake effect of earthquake at Killari. You can see the damage of the earth. The houses have been collapsed. There is no roof. The roof has been damaged. So lot. This is in the Latur district. I first only told you that Latur district, there we are having lot of earthquake attack. It is one of the earthquake point center. Means always there you can have earthquake attacks. Then next is tsunami. Now tsunami, the waves generated by the earthquake or volcano occurring in the ocean. Now the earthquakes are occurring on the land also and in the water also. So whatever vibration that is seen under the water, that creates the earthquake. The waves generated by this earthquake leads to tsunami. Now here you can see how much the waves are lifted at the height and they are thrown with the force on the sea sea water. Okay, that means you can see the severity of the tsunami, the waves of the waves that is generated by the earthquake. Okay, now tsunami is a Japanese word which means harbor wave. Okay, harbor wave. The waves are of 800 and 900 kilometer, which reach near the coastal areas and increase more 30 meters. Means you can see that how much height it has occurred and how much force it come back on the uh, and reach towards the coastal areas. Okay, when it reaches to the coastal areas, the force is becoming less because it is continuously happening, and when it reaches to the earth, its effect is little bit slower down. Okay. Now, effects of tsunami. What are the effects of tsunami? Now, you have seen that many of the buildings and the constructions are destroyed. Then the transport system is damaged. There is heavy loss to the life and financial loss to the government also. Then the ships which are there in the which are tied near the coastal region, that has also been affected. The trees get uprooted. The landslide takes place in the large scale. Now landslide is a type of disaster when all the disasters takes place After that, only landslide occurs. Okay, the changes that takes place in the original land near the coastal gives rise to the swamp. Traffic obstructions also arises. So you can see that there is a large scale damage in the case of harbors. Okay, this is about the effects of tsunami. Now storms. What is storm? Storm is a violent meteorological phenomena in which there is a heavy rain and wind due to the moisture of the air. Now you can see the force of the storms. This is a violent. Why it is said violent? Because it is having a lot of force along with it, which can pick up all the materials which are surrounding with it, and it has so much force that it can take away that thing in that manner also. So you can imagine the severity of the storm. Okay, the hail and the lightning are also common in the storms. When storm occurs, there is heavy rainfall also, lightning also is seen, wind is also blowing with a force. You must have seen these all things. Okay. Now, when there is severe cyclonic storm, Nisarga was the strongest tropical cyclone to strike the Indian state Maharashtra in the month of June since 1891. Now, you can imagine in 1891 there was a huge cyclonic storm known as Nisarga, which was a very much severe storm. Till now, it was the severest cyclonic storm that we have ever experienced, and it struck the Indian state of Maharashtra in the month of June and in the year 1891. This is the extra information. National institution. Now there are some institutions which are working against the disaster management. Now when there is storms or heavy rainfalls, how we are getting the message that 2 days there will be heavy rainfall. So Indian Meteorological Department works against this type of disasters, and whatever things are going to happen afterwards, they are knowing first only, and they're giving the instructions to the government that so and so thing is going to happen. So this so the people, the disaster management start preparing themselves for these types of disasters. So these are some national institutes that works against the such type of situation. So for this national institution, uh, there are some people who are given disciplines, who are trained how to work in disaster management, what type of discipline, financial aid, volunteers, equipments that are required while the disaster is taking place. Then medicinal teams and other experts are also in that place to survive the people. If the as you all know that the Alibag, there was the storm was going to hit the Alibag coastal region. So whatever houses were nearby the coastal region were asked to empty. Why? Because they don't want the damage, life damage. So here we have taken the precaution. The disaster management has taken the precaution that very less amount of damage will due to that disaster, how much less amount of loss takes place, that is seen by this disaster management. Even if such types of disaster occurs, what we need a medical team also. We need doctors, medicines. Okay, why? Because we must not, due to the flood like situation, what will happen, the epidemic disease can spread. So to avoid that, what is done, the medical camps are held in the place where the disaster has been affected, and people are asked about what they are having problems or what damage they have. They are doing the medical checkup of the people and asking and giving the treatment in that manner. Okay. Now 13 October is the International Day of Disaster Reduction. Now 13 October is the International Day of Disaster Reduction. Because on this day, the disaster management was being established, and international, why it is international, because all the people came together and try to find out the solution regarding these types of disasters. So this day is International Day for Disaster Reduction. um, okay. Okay, this is the last slide.